No one will love you until you understand this. And when you understand it, everything will change. It's not about becoming more attractive. It's not about becoming more successful. It's not about finding the right person. It's about something much deeper. The lie everyone believes. From the time we're children, we're taught a lie about love, a lie that ruins relationships, a lie that creates suffering. The lie is this: you need to find your other half. It sounds romantic, it sounds beautiful, but it's a lie. Why? Because it implies you're incomplete, that you're half, that you need someone else to be whole. And when you believe you're incomplete, you search for someone to complete you. You search for someone to fill your emptiness. You search for someone to make you feel whole. But here's the truth. No one can complete you. No one can fill you. No one can make you feel whole. Only you can do that. Robert's story. Robert came to therapy after his third divorce. "I don't understand," he told me. "I keep choosing the wrong person." I asked him, "What are you looking for in a partner?" "Someone who makes me happy," he said. "Someone who understands me. Someone who completes me." There it was, the lie. "Robert," I said, "are you complete without a partner?" Silence. "No," he finally admitted. "I feel empty when I'm alone." And there was the problem. Robert wasn't looking for a partner. He was looking for a solution to his emptiness. But emptiness can't be filled from the outside. It can only be filled from the inside. I taught Robert something Jung understood deeply. Love isn't finding your other half, it's sharing your wholeness. The principle of wholeness. Jung spoke of individuation, the process of becoming who you truly are, of integrating all parts of yourself, of becoming whole. And here's what most people don't understand. You cannot truly love until you are whole. Why? Because when you're incomplete, you don't love. You need. And need is not love. Need is dependency. Need is fear. Need is emptiness seeking to be filled. True love can only come from wholeness, from someone who is complete within themselves and chooses to share that wholeness with another. The difference between need and love. Here's how to know the difference. Need says, "I need you to be happy. Without you, I'm nothing. Complete me." Love says, "I'm happy, and I want to share that happiness with you. I'm complete, and I choose to share my life with you. I don't need you, I choose you." See the difference? Need comes from emptiness. Love comes from fullness. Need is desperate. Love is free. Need clings. Love releases. Anna's story. Anna was in a 10-year relationship. "I love him," she told me, "but I feel trapped." I asked her, "Can you leave him?" "No," she said immediately. "I can't live without him." "Then you don't love him," I said. "You need him." She got angry. "How can you say that? Of course I love him." "True love is free," I said. "If you can't leave, it's not love. It's dependency." Anna went quiet, and then, slowly, she started crying. "You're right," she said. "I'm afraid of being alone. I'm afraid no one else will love me. I'm afraid that without him, I'm nothing." That fear, that emptiness, was what she needed to heal. Not with a relationship, but with herself. The work no one wants to do. Here's what most people don't want to hear. Before you can truly love, you must do the work of becoming whole. What does that mean? It means healing your childhood wounds, integrating your shadow, learning to be alone without being lonely, building a solid relationship with yourself, finding your purpose and meaning, becoming the person you respect. This is hard work. It's work that takes time. It's work most people avoid. Why? Because it's easier to search for someone to complete you than to do the work of completing yourself. But here's the truth. Until you do that work, you'll keep attracting relationships that reflect your incompleteness. Charles's story. Charles was successful, attractive, intelligent, but his relationships always ended the same way, with him feeling abandoned. "They all leave me," he told me. "They always find someone better." I asked him, "How do you feel about yourself when you're alone?" "Empty," he admitted. "Like I'm not enough." There it was. Charles didn't feel enough, and he was searching for women to make him feel enough. But when you seek external validation, it's never enough, because the emptiness is inside. I taught Charles something fundamental. You must become the person you're looking for. If you're looking for someone to love you, you must first love yourself. If you're looking for someone to respect you, you must first respect yourself. If you're looking for someone to value you, you must first value yourself. Charles started doing the work. Therapy, meditation, journaling, self-reflection. And something changed. Not immediately, but gradually. He started feeling complete. He started enjoying his own company. He started respecting himself. And when he met his next partner, it was different. He didn't need her. He chose her. And that relationship, built on choice, not need, was the first one that lasted. The 3 truths about love. Here are the 3 truths no one tells you about love. Truth 1. Love doesn't complete you. You must be complete first. If you're looking for someone to complete you, you'll find someone who reflects your incompleteness. Truth 2. Love isn't finding the right person. It's being the right person. You stop searching when you become what you're looking for. Truth 3. True love is choice, not need. When you love from wholeness, you don't need. You choose. The paradox of love. Here's the paradox. You can only truly love when you don't need love. When you're complete within yourself. When you're happy alone. When you don't need anyone to feel whole. Then you can love freely. Because then love isn't about filling an emptiness. It's about sharing a fullness. Maria's story. Maria had been single for 5 years. "I'm ready for a relationship," she told me, "but I can't find anyone." I asked her, "Are you happy alone?" "Yes," she said. "I really am. I've done a lot of work on myself. I love myself. I enjoy my life." "Then you're not looking for someone to complete you," I said. "You're looking for someone to share your wholeness with." "Exactly," she said. And that difference, that small but profound difference, changed everything. Maria wasn't desperate. She wasn't needy. She wasn't looking for someone to save her. She was complete. And she was looking for someone equally complete to share life with. And when she met that person, she knew. Because it wasn't about need, it was about choice. Love as a mirror. Jung understood something profound. Your partner is a mirror. If you're incomplete, you'll attract someone who reflects your incompleteness. If you're wounded, you'll attract someone who reflects your wounds. If you're whole, you'll attract someone who reflects your wholeness. It's not magic, it's psychology. You attract what you are, not what you want. So if you want a healthy, loving, whole relationship, You must first become healthy, loving, whole. Now let me show you how to do this work. How to become whole. How to prepare yourself for true love. The work of wholeness. Becoming whole isn't an event. It's a process. A process that requires time, effort, and brutal honesty. Here are the steps. Step 1. Face your emptiness. Most people avoid their emptiness. They fill it with relationships, work, distractions, addictions. But you can't heal what you don't face. So the first step is to sit with your emptiness, to feel the emptiness, to observe the emptiness. Don't fill it. Don't avoid it. Just observe it. What is this emptiness? Where does it come from? What is it trying to tell you? David's story. David filled his emptiness with work, 80 hours a week, never stopping, never resting. If I stop, I feel the emptiness, he told me. Then stop, I said. Feel it. David resisted, but he finally did it. He took a week off, no work, no distractions, and the emptiness came up. Strong, painful, overwhelming. But he sat with it, and slowly he started understanding where it came from. It came from his childhood, from feeling unseen, unvalued, not enough. And once he saw it, he could start healing it. Step 2. Heal your childhood wounds. We all carry childhood wounds. Wounds from not being loved the way we needed. Wounds of abandonment, rejection, neglect. And these wounds create patterns. Patterns we repeat in our adult relationships. If you were abandoned as a child, you might cling to partners. If you were rejected as a child, you might reject before being rejected. If you were controlled as a child, you might rebel against intimacy. These patterns are unconscious, but they govern your relationships. To heal them, you must 1. Identify the wound. 2. Feel the pain. 3. Give your inner child what they needed. 4. Choose a new pattern. Elena's story. Elena had a pattern. She chose emotionally unavailable men. I always choose men who can't love me, she told me. I asked her about her father. He was never there, she said. Always working. Never saw me. There it was. Elena was repeating her childhood wound, searching for men who couldn't see her, trying to win the love she never got from her father. I taught Elena to heal that wound, to give her inner child what she needed, to be seen, valued, loved. And when she healed that wound, her pattern changed. She started attracting men who could see her, who could love her. Step 3. Integrate your shadow. Jung spoke of the shadow, the parts of yourself you deny, repress, hide. And here's what most people don't understand. What you deny in yourself, you attract in others. If you deny your anger, you'll attract angry partners. If you deny your need, you'll attract needy partners. If you deny your power, you'll attract controlling partners. To become whole, you must integrate your shadow. You must acknowledge, accept, and honor all parts of yourself. James's story. James saw himself as the nice guy. He never got angry. He was never selfish. He always gave. But his relationships always ended with him feeling used. I always attract selfish women, he told me. I asked him, "Are you ever selfish?" "No," he said. "That would be bad." There it was. James had repressed his selfishness, and he was attracting it in others. I taught James to integrate his shadow, to recognize that having needs isn't bad, that setting boundaries isn't selfish, that taking care of himself is necessary. And when he integrated that part of himself, his relationships changed. He stopped attracting women who used him, because he was no longer denying his own need to be cared for. Step 4. Learn to be alone. Here's a hard truth. If you can't be alone, you can't be in a healthy relationship. Why? Because if you can't be alone, you'll use your partner to avoid loneliness. And that's not love. That's dependency. Learning to be alone means enjoying your own company, finding peace in silence, creating a life you love, with or without a partner, feeling complete without needing someone else. Patricia's story. Patricia jumped from relationship to relationship. She was never alone for more than a few weeks. "I hate being alone," she told me. "I feel empty." I gave her a challenge. 6 months without dating. 6 months of being alone. Patricia resisted, but she agreed. The first few months were brutal. The emptiness was overwhelming. The loneliness was painful. But she stayed with it. And slowly, something changed. She started enjoying her own company. She started creating a life she loved. She started feeling complete. And after 6 months, she told me, "I'm not afraid of being alone anymore. In fact, I enjoy it." That was the moment she was ready for a true relationship, because she no longer needed it. Step 5. Become the person you respect. Here's a powerful question. Do you respect yourself? Not, do you like yourself? Not, are you perfect? Do you respect yourself? Are you living according to your values? Are you keeping your promises to yourself? Are you treating yourself with dignity? Are you proud of who you are? If you don't respect yourself, you can't expect others to respect you. And if you don't respect yourself, you'll attract partners who don't respect you. Fernando's story. Fernando complained that his partners didn't respect him. "They always treat me badly," he told me. I asked him, "Do you respect yourself?" Silence. "Not really," he admitted. "I break my promises to myself. I don't take care of myself. I don't stand up for my boundaries." "Then why would you expect others to respect you?" I asked. Fernando started working on self-respect, keeping promises to himself, taking care of himself, standing up for boundaries. And when he started respecting himself, his relationships changed, because he attracted what he was. The 3 questions of wholeness. Before entering a relationship, ask yourself these 3 questions. Question 1. Am I happy alone? If the answer is no, you're not ready, because you'll look for someone to make you happy, and that's a recipe for disaster. Question 2. Am I looking for someone to complete me, or someone to share my wholeness with? If you're looking for completion, you're not ready, because you'll look for someone to fill your emptiness, and no one can do that. Question 3. Can I let go of this person if the relationship isn't healthy? If the answer is no, it's not love, it's dependency. And dependency creates suffering. Love from wholeness. When you're whole, love is different. It's not desperate, it's peaceful. It's not needy, it's generous. It's not fearful, it's free. You love because you choose to love, not because you need love. You give because you have abundance, not because you expect to receive. You stay because you want to stay, not because you're afraid to leave. This is true love. Love from wholeness. Sophia's story. Sophia had done the work. She'd healed her wounds. She'd integrated her shadow. She'd learned to be alone. She respected herself. She was whole. And when she met Marcus, it was different from all her previous relationships. She didn't need him. She chose him. She wasn't afraid of losing him. She trusted herself. She wasn't looking for him to complete her. She shared her wholeness. "This is the first time I felt free in a relationship," she told me. "Free to be myself. Free to love without fear. Free to choose every day." That's love from wholeness. The work continues. Here's what you need to understand. Becoming whole isn't a destination. It's a journey. There will always be more work to do, more wounds to heal, more shadow to integrate. But every step you take toward wholeness is a step toward true love. Not the love that needs, the love that chooses. Not the love that clings, the love that releases. Not the love that completes, the love that shares. Now let me tell you the deepest truth about love. The truth that changes everything. No one will love you until you love yourself. This isn't a motivational phrase. It's a psychological law. You cannot receive what you cannot give. You cannot attract what you are not. You cannot be loved in a way you don't love yourself. Why? Because the love you receive is limited by the love you give yourself. If you don't love yourself, you'll reject the love that comes to you. You'll sabotage it. You'll question it. You'll not believe it. Valentina's story. Valentina was in a relationship with a man who loved her deeply, but she couldn't feel it. "He tells me he loves me," she told me, "but I don't feel it. I don't believe it." I asked her, "Do you love yourself?" "No," she admitted. "I hate myself." There was the problem. Valentina couldn't receive love because she didn't love herself. When he said, "I love you," her mind said, "He's lying. If he really knew me, he wouldn't love me." When he treated her well, she thought, "He must want something. No one would treat me well for no reason." When he was patient with her, she thought, "He's being condescending. He sees me as pathetic." Her lack of self-love distorted all the love she received. I taught Valentina something fundamental. You must learn to love yourself before you can receive love. How to learn to love yourself. Here's how to start. Practice 1. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you love. Most people speak cruelly to themselves. They criticize, they judge, they insult. But you would never speak that way to someone you love. So why do you speak that way to yourself? Start speaking to yourself with kindness, with compassion, with love. When you make a mistake, don't say, "I'm an idiot." Say, "I made a mistake. It's okay. I'll learn from this." When you look in the mirror, don't say, "I'm ugly." Say, "This is my body. I honor it. I care for it." Practice 2. Treat your body as a temple. Your body is your home. It's where you live. It's what carries you through life. Do you treat it with respect? Do you nourish it? Do you care for it? Or do you neglect it? Do you abuse it? Do you ignore it? Loving your body means feeding it nutritious food, moving it regularly, giving it adequate rest, treating it with gentleness. Practice 3. Honor your boundaries. Loving yourself means saying no when you need to say no. It means not constantly sacrificing yourself for others. It means not allowing people to treat you badly. It means standing up for what matters to you. Every time you honor a boundary, you tell yourself, I matter. My needs matter. I deserve respect. Practice 4. Forgive yourself. We've all done things we're not proud of. We've all made mistakes. We've all hurt others. But holding on to guilt and shame doesn't make you a better person. It just makes you suffer. Forgive yourself. Not because what you did is okay, but because you deserve peace. Andrew's story. Andrew had been carrying guilt for 10 years. He'd cheated on his wife. She forgave him, but he couldn't forgive himself. I don't deserve to be happy, he told me. I don't deserve love. How long are you going to punish yourself? I asked. I don't know, he said. Maybe forever. Then you'll never heal, I said. And your punishment doesn't undo what you did. It just creates more suffering. Andrew started working on self-forgiveness. It wasn't easy, but slowly he started letting go. And when he forgave himself, he could finally receive his wife's love. Because he finally loved himself enough to believe he deserved it. Self-love isn't selfishness. Here's what people misunderstand. They think loving yourself is selfish. But it's the opposite. When you don't love yourself, you're a burden to others. You need constant validation. You need constant reassurance. You need to be saved. When you love yourself, you're a gift to others. You have love to give. You have strength to share. You have wholeness to offer. Self-love isn't selfishness. It's the foundation of true love. The truth about the right person. People say, I'm waiting for the right person. But here's the truth. There is no right person. There are people you're compatible with, people you grow with, people you build something beautiful with. But there's no magical person who will complete you, who will solve all your problems, who will make you happy forever. That's a fantasy, and that fantasy creates suffering. The truth is, when you become the right person, you attract the right person. Isabel's story. Isabel had been waiting for 15 years. I'm waiting for my soulmate, she told me. I asked her, what are you doing while you wait? Waiting, she said. Then you're wasting your life, I said. Isabel was shocked. What do you mean? You're waiting for someone else to make you happy, I said. But no one can do that. Only you can. Isabel started living. She stopped waiting. She started creating a life she loved. And when she stopped searching, she found. Not her soulmate, but a companion. Someone to share the life she'd built. Love as spiritual practice. Jung understood something profound. Love is a path of growth. It's not about finding happiness. It's about finding yourself. Your partner is a mirror. They show you your wounds. They show you your shadow. They show you what you need to heal. And if you do the work, if you use the relationship as spiritual practice, you grow. You evolve. You become more whole. But if you avoid the work, if you blame your partner, if you run, if you search for someone better, you'll repeat the same patterns. The 3 stages of love. Here are the 3 stages every relationship goes through. Stage 1. Falling in love. Everything is perfect. Your partner is perfect. The relationship is perfect. This stage is chemistry, hormones, fantasy. It lasts 6 months to 2 years. Stage 2. Disillusionment. The perfection fades. You see your partner's flaws. You see the problems in the relationship. This is the stage where most relationships end, because people think, I chose the wrong person. But you didn't. You just reached the real stage. Stage 3. True love. If you get through disillusionment, you reach true love. Not fantasy love, real love. The love that sees the flaws and chooses to stay. The love that faces the problems and grows through them. The love that's not perfect, but is real. This is the love that lasts, because it's built on truth, not fantasy. Gabriel and Lucia's story. Gabriel and Lucia almost divorced after 5 years. I don't love her anymore, Gabriel told me. The magic is gone. The magic was never real, I said. It was chemistry. Now you have the chance to build something real. I taught them about the 3 stages. I taught them that disillusionment isn't the end. It's the beginning of true love. They did the work. They faced their wounds. They worked on their communication. They grew together. And 10 years later they told me, now we understand what true love is. It's not the magic of the beginning. It's the choice to stay and grow together. The final choice. Here's the final truth. Love is a choice. It's not a feeling that happens to you. It's a decision you make. Every day you choose to love. You choose to stay. You choose to grow. And when both people make that choice, when both people are committed to growth, to truth, to love, something beautiful is built. Not perfect, but real. Not easy, but meaningful. Not fantasy, but true. The final call. So what will you choose? Will you keep searching for someone to complete you? Will you keep waiting for your soulmate? Will you keep believing the fantasy? Or will you do the work? The work of becoming whole. The work of loving yourself. The work of becoming the person you're looking for. This work is hard. It takes time. It requires brutal honesty. But it's the only path to true love. Not the love that needs, the love that chooses. Not the love that completes, the love that shares. Not the fantasy love, the real love. And that love, that true love, is worth every moment of the work. Now begin. Not tomorrow. Not when you find the right person. Not when you feel ready. Now. Become whole. Love yourself. Become the person you respect. And when you do, love will come. Not because you need it, but because you're ready for it.